first chapter from your political science syllabus, and the name of the first chapter is Political Science and its Evolution. Political science, you know that this is a new subject that you will learn in class 11. Before learning about the subject or learning in detail about the subject, we have to learn how this subject evolved over the times and how it gradually developed as a discipline or as a subject. Now, if we look at it, we see that political science is a dynamic discipline. The word discipline has been used in your book, which means a subject. That is, this subject is a dynamic one. It is not a static. It is continuously evolving with time. And then how this is all began, how this particular politics or political science or it became a subject or people started studying about it. We can see that politics, the word politics or political thinking was there in the ancient world also. That is, in ancient Greece and Rome, we find that people were talking about, or they were studying politics, political theories were developing, people were giving it a thought, or people were actually thinking about this part of the life, that is the political life of the people. And the various theories have come up, people were studying politics, they were talking about it. So if we try to trace the origin of the subject, then we have to go back to ancient Greece and Rome. Then we see that slowly the studying of political science or the politics or political thinking was going on, and gradually over the years it emerged as a subject. That is, people started separately studying it, like you study mathematics or English. In the same way, people took it up as a separate discipline or a separate subject, and they started talking about it, or they started studying about it, and that is how it began. So if we want to trace the beginning of the subject, then we have to go back to ancient Greece and Rome, where politics as a part of the life of the people was given importance. They were thinkers, or they were philosophers who were talking about it, who were developing theories about it. And from there it started, and over the years it gradually developed itself into a very important separate subject or discipline. Now, so if we try to trace the origin or try to trace the evolution of the subject, then it has been categorized according to the ages. So the first age we can say, or the first where it began, the first one is the contribution of the ancient scholars, that is the contribution of ancient Greece and Rome. So if we want to trace the evolution, so we have to first take into account the contribution of ancient Greece and Rome. Now what we find that in ancient Greece and Rome, people were, or there were thinkers or philosophers who were talking about the political life of the people. And if we look at it, then there are three main scholars who are studying this, or who were talking about the political life of the people. These three scholars were Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. So these three scholars, or whom we call the Greek trio, the great Greek trio, they started formulating principles, they started developing theories regarding the politics, or they were the ones who started studying it. In fact, if we look at it, political science, Aristotle is called the father of political science. That is, he had helped in developing it as a separate subject. So the theories or the thinking of Socrates, then Plato, they have all thinking, they have given political theories, they have enriched the subject. In fact, Plato is called the father of political philosophy. He was studying the political philosophy. He had given his theories about it, and then from Aristotle onwards we see that political science has been given a shape, that is the subject that we talk about nowadays, that developed during the time of Aristotle or due to the efforts of Aristotle. So Aristotle is referred as the father of political science, and Plato is called the father of political philosophy, and Aristotle is called the father of political science. These two, along with Socrates and another Roman scholar, that is Cicero, they have all contributed to the development of the subject called political science. So that was the ancient scholars who have enriched or who have given their opinion or who have helped in the evolution of a separate subject called political science. Next we come to the medieval period. Now if we look at the Middle Ages, then we find during this time the subject was mainly carried on, or the subject was mainly dealt with by the scholars like that of Saint Augustine. This is the medieval period. Where we find scholars like Saint Augustine, Saint Aquinas. They are the ones who were talking about, or who were the ones who were talking about the political life of the people. This is called the barren medieval period. That is, we don't find too much of development of the subject during the medieval period. But even then, the contributions of Saint Augustine or Saint Paul or Saint Thomas cannot be disregarded. They were still carrying on it. They had given their own opinions about the power of the church and the power of the king about it. So they had mainly contributed during the medieval period. So in the ancient period, we had the contributions of Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, the Greek scholars, and Cicero, the Roman scholars. In the medieval period, we find that mainly the subject is developed by the theories or by the thinking of Saint Augustine, Saint Aquinas, Saint Thomas. They were the ones who were giving their ideas, and that was what enriching the subject. Next, after that, we have the Machiavelli or the Renaissance period. You have heard about the Renaissance period. During the Renaissance period, we find that an important scholar of the subject, that is Machiavelli, he is the one who is giving his important views on the political life of the people. And Machiavelli is called the child of Renaissance because he had many new ideas. He wanted to bring about a change, and he was the one who had first separated politics from religious matters or from what we can say ethical things. So in the ancient period, we find that Greek scholars and the Roman scholars, they were talking about the political life of the people. During the medieval period, we find that political science as a subject was mainly, a political life was mainly talked about by the what we can say the European scholars like that of Saint Augustine and Saint Aquinas. They were the ones who were talking. In the Renaissance period, we find Machiavelli, who is for the first time separating political science from ethical or religious things. So he is also known as the child of the Renaissance. Along with Machiavelli, there were other scholars also who were contributing to the development of the subject. So, how the subject has developed, and if we want to study the development of the subject, then we have to study it according to the ages. Then in the ancient age, we had the Greek scholars, Greek and Roman scholars. In the medieval period, we have the scholars like that of the Saint Augustine or Saint Aquinas. Then we have the Renaissance period where we find Machiavelli and some other scholars. They were contributing towards the development of the subject. So for today, we give up to this much. We have only started with the first chapter. So this is how the subject has evolved over the time. In our next video, we will take up the remaining portion of the chapter. So, thank you.